What's up, guys? Welcome back to another adventure. Now today we're back here early Friday morning right at Park Open. We're going to be taking another dive into the golden hour. We're going to check it out, see if it's actually worth it for the normal park goer. Now me, when I'm here, I normally just run full speed. I'm a really fast walker, but most people just like to kind of pace it and take their time. And that's what we're going to do this morning. We're just going to kind of casually stroll, see how many different rides we can get on in the first hour. But do remember that this perk only applies to gold and diamond passes. Now let's head inside the park, get on some rides. See you in there. You can see on our way in, the sky's real nice and blue, but it's a real deceiving look because it's only 49 degrees. It's real brisk this morning. We're going to be heading in. We're going to be testing these rides out. We are going to freeze, but should be fun. Alright, now as we get inside the park here, you can go one of two ways, to the left, the right. The right doesn't really warrant too many rides that offer time saver. You've got Barnstormer, Lightning Rod, and I do believe the Dizzy Disc. But the left here, the way that we normally go, this is where all the big coasters sit at. We're gonna head this way so we can take the best advantage of the golden hour. We're gonna make our way up here into Timber Canyon, stop there at the Thunderhead. Hey! How you doing? Our man Applejack there, always strumming early in the morning. My man's always in great spirits. Now, I do hear all the coasters running, seeing Wild Eagle testing. I can hear Thunderhead, so let's get up here and get on these rides. As you're coming up the hill, you're gonna see that the first thing you come across is Thunderhead. Now, as a normal park goer, say this is your first visit with your season pass,
enjoy your trip.
You don't know your way around the park, this is gonna be the first thing you get to. We're gonna head up this way. Now remember, we got time saver for the first hour, so let's head our way up. We just show them our little diamond pass here and we get right on in. Now we're hitting our first ride a little bit late, 10:13. Ride number one here is going to be Thunderhead. See, not much action going on the platform. Alright guys, out of the first ride, it's 10:19. Now we're just gonna make our way up and around here. Pretend it's our first visit to the park here. I think the next thing that we'll end up running into is gonna be good old Mystery Mine. I haven't seen any carts running on it though, so I don't know if it's hit a temperature that it can actually run yet. So we might just have to bypass it. Let's keep going up. Now Dropline does offer a time saver ability, but that's just something I'm not worked up to do this early. You can see they got the temporarily maintenance sign up for Mystery Mine. So we're gonna keep working our way up the park here. Don't think we're gonna head into Wildwood Grove, but I think we're gonna make our way up towards Fire Chaser. You can see coming up here, 0 minute wait for Fire Chaser. It's one of those things that sometimes the golden hour came in handy. Certain rides like this, Dragonflyer, but for the most part, the early hour, it's really not too many people in the park, so you technically don't even really need to use the time saver line, unless you just want to skip those 6 or 7 people that are waiting. As we're coming up, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see that's the normal line that they're going through. We're working our way up the time saver. But it's 10:25 and there's nobody really in line. So I mean, if you get here early, you may not even need the time saver ability. Keep saying time saver, I meant golden hour. You can look right here, there is nobody in line. No need to even be on this side. Alright guys, we're 2 rides down, 20 minutes in, just strolling by. Next up on the list is going to be the Wild Eagle. Probably do Tennessee Tornado and then backtrack down to Wildwood Grove. If I was a normal person, started checking the map, I'd see that I kind of missed that little left turn there by Mystery Mine, so I'd want to backtrack up and then go to the right side of the park there. So we're going to head up, do Wild Eagle, Tennessee Tornado, and then back to Wildwood Grove. And I think that's going to cut out the first hour. Now now technically we could go down the hill, do Blazing Fury, but it doesn't actually offer a time saver line, so we're just sticking to the rides that do time saver. It's gonna be all the big coasters, Barnstormer, Dizzy Disc, those style rides. If anybody notices the mistake that I just made, I made my way up through the normal line. Now technically I really didn't need time saver because I'm going right up.
Noise!
As you see here,
Back here, 222.
first 2 rows are taken up, nothing else really on this side. I'm gonna get in the back row here. Alright guys, we are done with the Wild Eagle. It's given us 3 rides. We've got about 20 minutes left in the first hour. Next up is Tennessee Tornado. Now we're not gonna make the same mistake. We're actually gonna use the time saver line. Don't know if it's necessarily needed. The first 3 rides you can just kind of zoom right on. So the golden hour is good and really not helpful at the same time, depending on what day you're here. I'd say this is probably my least favorite time saver line as well. You got 3 stories of stairs to climb, at least the other side. You got some ramps to go up. This right here, this is the normal queue. There's one of the little ramps I was talking about, but you can see there's nobody in line. Time saver's really not needed. Most mornings are pretty casual. What they need to do is like a happy hour and let these passes work as time saver around like 2 or so. Alright, now we're done with Tennessee Tornado. We could go down the hill. Blazing Fury is real close, but no time saver. So in the spirit of this video, we're gonna backtrack since it's only about 12 minutes left. We won't get down to Lightning Rod, but we're gonna go down and do the Dragon Flyer for the last little minute ride. Now it is 10 till 11. You can see Lightning Rod's down, Mystery Mine's down, but the highest weight is, try that again, we got cut off, but the highest weight you could see there was Whistle Punk, 15 minutes. Hit the Rockin' Roadway at 10 minutes. If you have little ones, those 2 rides, they do back up quite quick, and they kind of stay that way the whole day. So if you got your really small kids and they want to do a coaster or drive those little cars, head to those early, or do them later in the afternoon whenever everyone gets out here and starts looking at the lights. You can see them still digging out a lot of section there. Not sure what that spot's going to be on the actual ride, but if you did catch yesterday's video, you seen on the train there, we rode by and got to see some of the track pieces for the new Big Bear Mountain coaster that's coming in next spring. Alright, we're heading into the last ride for the hour. We're going to go up do Dragon Flyer. Again though, heading back up here, it's really not even necessary to go through this side. Alright guys, that is it. We are done with the first hour. We got in 5 rides. Not too bad. Now if you think about it as a number, 5's not really too high, but if you think it as far as like theme park rides, I think 5's pretty good. Just had a coworker recently take herself a little Universal trip, and in the whole day she only got on 4 rides, and just in that first hour we got 5. Now the park's open until 9 o'clock. It's just now 11, so that is 10 more hours that you can sit around and ride all that you want. It's a slow, casual day, and then later in the evenings with these festivals, there's really not much going on crowd-wise for the rides. So don't be discouraged when you pull up. The parking lot's real full. Check the wait times. You'll be very surprised. Now let's go finish up here. We're gonna go grab us a bite to eat and then get out of the park. All right, now I think we're gonna stop here at Sweets and Treats. We're gonna grab us some of the churros and one of the hot chocolates just to get warm again. Now we decided we'd grab the churros. Unfortunately, they were out of the hot chocolate. They do have the wassail. Yes, John, you were correct. Even the lady here pronounced it wassail, not wassail. Now you're gonna see here on the menu prices, everything up here is $4.99. So a little Dollywood outsider tip is use your cash, your cards for this. Do not waste a scan on the tasting pass. It's gonna end up averaging all your costs for the other items way up. You're not gonna get the best deal from that tasting pass. So things like this, the specialty drinks, just use your cards or your cash on, get your little diamond or gold pass discount on it, save you a little bit of money. I grabbed the churros and they were only $4 and change. And also a little side note that if you're up here, you're gonna grab yourself an ice cream. They do have the different options here for cones. And this one on the end is the special pumpkin spice for the Harvest Festival this year. That's right up here at Sweets and Treats. Alright guys, now we got our churros here, and I don't know if John got lucky or we got Jet, but we only ended up with 4. He got 5 with his on the pass holder night. Now we're going to take these on a stroll here. We're going to walk down, get that chili. Looks like Tennessee Tornado is temporarily down. They switched the sign over and said temporarily closed for Mystery Mine. We're gonna head down here into Craftsman's Valley, grab us some chili, and then we're gonna head out. And right here, I think this is the one decoration in the park that we have failed to look at. The giant pumpkin tree. Alright guys, we stopped off there at the barbecue corner by Miss Lillian's and grabbed the 3-bean chili. Now you can see it is topped here with some cornbread crumbles. Looks like you've got, obviously I'd hope, 3 different beans. Got some little green peppers in here, mush it all together. Alright, now we're going to dig in here. Got the first bite, got a little bit of everything on it. It's hot. It's good. Got the sweet cornbread on top. Chili's not really spicy, but it's got some good flavor mixed in with it. This is some right here. Highly recommend it. On a cold day, which we're about to get into a whole lot of them, grab you a cup of this chili. It's gonna warm you up real nice. Now I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna dig in, I'm gonna finish this bowl. We're gonna jump out of the park. I'll see you guys here in just a minute. Alright, we finished that chili and we killed it. That was delicious. Highly recommended. Alright guys, we are done eating on the chili. That thing was phenomenal. Added the 3 different types of beans, some peppers in it. Now it was hot, but temperature-wise, not spicy, so it's not gonna be burning on your mouth, but it is gonna keep you warm on a cold morning. But it also had those little sweet cornbread crumbles on top, which I wish they would go a little heavier with, because that was probably my favorite part mixed in with it. But that is something that is definitely worth using one of your scans on your tasting pass. You go up there to the Miss Lillian's Barbecue Corner, get the 3-bean chili. Highly recommended. Now we're gonna work our way to the front of the park here. I can't even talk. Now we're gonna work our way to the front of the park here. Not much else, just wanted to pop in, get you guys a quick video on the golden hour, tell you if it's worth it or not. We'll go over all that here in just a minute. Well, we were coming by the Front Porch Cafe here and we saw the little signs that had different menu items. So we backtracked and they definitely did change the menu for the Harvest Festival. Give you guys a little look here. Con caramel pumpkin cheesecake, that sounds delicious. As you're walking by, these were the little signs here. Just kind of looked back and it caught my eye because I saw the different things on it. Some of them look really good, but kind of a bummer because I was really looking forward to doing those little tacos and the ribs. But I guess we'll have to come back at some point. We'll check out this harvest menu and then maybe we'll change it back in between the 2 different festivals and we'll be able to get those ribs there as well. Alright guys, we are calling it a day here now. To sum it up, we got on 5 roller coasters within the first hour. Those are most of the rides that offer the time saver ability, which if you look at it number wise, 5 is pretty low. But if you look at it as far as theme parks go, 5 rides in an hour, that's really good. You can go down to places like Disney, Universal, get 4 or 5 rides in an entire day. So yes, I would definitely say if you're here to do the golden hour, having the gold diamond pass, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it if you want to check out a bunch of rides, knock them out, get them out of your way. And then that way, whenever you go into the rest of the day, you can venture around, you can check out all the decorations, catch some shows, stop to eat, and you don't have to worry about forcing yourself on all the different rides and standing in hour-long waits. Now, outside of that, we got to get that 3-bean chili. I think so far that has took the cake. The little poutine fries, they were awesome, but that chili, that really hit the spot. So if you got one of the tasting passes, or even if you don't, definitely stop there at Miss Lillian's Barbecue Corner and check that out. Definitely worth it. But with that, we're gonna head out. We're almost to our 200 mark. We're at 199 last I checked. So if you guys are new to the channel or haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Peace. Also, a little side note, if anybody knows anywhere else besides Sweets and Treats that offers hot chocolate, leave it down in the comments for me. That way, if they are out like they were today, I can stop somewhere else, get some hot chocolate. It was one thing I was craving, and I couldn't get it. So, if you know, leave a comment down below.